Thank you, love.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. What's up? Yeah, once again, life is challenging me to a point where I just had to go live and talk about it. What's wrong, Cat? Got your tongue? Too drunk to type anything? Bueller? Don't worry, for all you sensitive people, I'm not going to wave a gun around on camera again. You're all so sensitive. Oh, I'm so sensitive. I was offended. Philo was waving a gun around. All right, maybe if I give you the bay view, someone will say something. My God, how hard is it? Just type fuck off on the keyboard. That's all you gotta do. Type the words, Philo, fuck off. Fuck off, you bloody wanker. You wanker? That's all you are. Philo is a wanker. You don't know shit about YouTube. You're just a bloody wanker. Okay. I'm a bloody wanker. Well, it's like 5, 6 p.m. in the U.S. Where is everybody? The sun's coming up. You're missing it. That's the problem. You guys are the wankers, not me. I'm hearing crickets. Chirp, chirp. Nothing but crickets. There we go. Adrian Smith. How are you, brother? Thanks for coming by. Thanks for saying something, by the way. I'm 5 minutes in and I got my first comment from Adrian Smith. My Orange County home slice golfer. Peter T, good morning. Good day, mate. Oh, yeah. Beautiful day. It's that time of year, Adrian, you know? It's that time of year in the OC. The weather's turning the corner there. I remember, you know, late March, early April in the OC. Prime time for golf, baby. Prime time. It's prime time for golf, baby. Adrian, I'm just fucking... Oh, dude. I'm hitting like 300-400 balls a week. I'm just trapping that ball. Oh, my God. I'm getting my swing back, bro. I'm getting my natural draw back. Everything. Very exciting, because at one point I didn't think I'd ever play again. My alcohol-induced sore body. By the way, guys, if you got any kind of joint pain or back pain or knee pain, just quit drinking. It all goes away. Who knew? No more alcohol, no more body pain. Wow, there was a school of fish down here, you guys. Wow. There's a school of fish down here. I don't know what they would be. But they're definitely mooching on something here right on the beach. Right over here, this area right here. Welcome to another Sunrise Live from Harley's Pub. Baloy, Long Beach Road, baby. That's right, Philo's in Subic again. I've got some real exciting news. If we get 20 people in the room, I will release the news. Got some really exciting news to share with you guys. I've never been so happy, man. Fucking A. I just cannot believe the wealth of luck that's raining down on Philo's head. It's just unbelievable. It really is. Yo, what's up? I'm here next to the graffiti wall at Harley's. By the way, if you guys don't know it, Harley's is quite the hangout. I'm telling you. The food is just unbelievable here. I got this mixed grill last night for dinner. And it had grilled sausage. Mike Foodie, what's up? Sir Mike and Ma'am Janine. Good morning, welcome to Harley's Pub. Baloy, Long Beach Road, baby, we're back. My second week in a row in Subic. There you go. I got the place to myself, you guys. I'm the only moocher in here. Well, Mike, you're going to be doing more than eating at Harley's Pub. You're going to be hanging out at Philo's new house, baby. I just signed a lease in Subic Bay. We are moving out of Angel Shit City. Beautiful place. Big yard for the babies to play in. The dog to run around in. I finally did it. I always knew, you guys, I was going to end up back in Alongapo where this whole thing started. Singapore Dan, what's up? It's finally happening. Yeah, Mike, I did it. I went out walking around in Barreto, believe it or not, the exact same area where Marcos lived. Rizal Street, the street that the prison's on, the street right next to Arizona. So if you're coming up National Highway where the Arizona is, you'll make a right-hand turn where the coffee shop is. And our house is all the way down at the end of that road. All the way down almost at the end of the road. It's on the left-hand side. Fantastic deal, beautiful home. Mike Foodie, I'm sure there's one in Olongapo. I'm sure Olongapo City has something going on for the Koreans. But you know, Barreto's pretty much old school Western style. I've got to meet the homeowner down in Olongapo City this morning at about noontime to make the deposit and the first month's rent. That's all they want. 1 month deposit, 1 month rent. It's actually the owner's cousin, who's a pharmacist in Olongapo. He's going to be my contact for anything that happens there. Why did I move? Well, I don't want to get into that. If I start talking, you know, bad about the city I live in, it's not going to look good for me or the channel. So let's just say I've had enough of it. Mike Foodie, Barreto is actually a suburb of Olongapo City. This is considered Olongapo City. So I have an Olongapo City address, okay? Barreto is like a barangay term that's used, Barrio Barreto. It's just best not, you know, because if I start talking about Angel Shit City, it's going to be, the live is going to turn from friendly to very nasty. I've got nothing good to say about the place, and I'm done. We're out of there. There's no way in hell I'm going to raise my kids in that city. There's no way. We're getting the hell out. Jonah is absolutely delighted because she's sick of it too. We're getting away from all the scum. And we're going to a place that's much nicer. I looked at 4 places in about a 30-minute time frame. Called the number on the gate at place number 4. The lady said, okay, come back at 2:30. I'll be here to let you in. She let me in. I immediately looked at the place and shook her hand and said, I'm the one that you want. I'm gonna rent this place. $20K a month. It's massive. This new place has a garage, you guys, that will hold 6 cars, and it's mine. It's got a driveway. I could park 8 to 10 cars in back to back. You know, it looks like a resort. It's just unbelievable. I cannot believe. I really can't believe that I found this place. And the place that I looked at before that was a 2-bedroom apartment. 2-bedroom apartment building. Hold on, let me turn you around because, there you go. The place that I looked at before this house was a 2-bedroom apartment that was really nice. It was 2 bedrooms, completely remodeled. The owner of the building lived right next door in the house right next door. She was super nice. And Adrian Smith, I'm probably going to become a member of the Subic Bay International Golf Club, which is about a 10-minute drive from here, from Barreto. I've got to go down there and check it out, see what's going on. But I mean, we were just about a week shy of signing an $80K a month lease in Timog Residences for a bigger home for our family. I was gonna bite the bullet and stay in Angel Shit for 2 more years. And lo and behold, At 11 a.m. on a Sunday morning yesterday, I found the place. And it's just, you know, I'll be honest with you guys, there's no words to describe this place. It's unbelievable. It's completely furnished, the apartment. It's a big apartment that's right next door to a main house. It's a giant property. I mean, there's a big grassed-in yard, landscaped for the kids and the puppies. The lady who lives in the house has two boys, just a year older than Junior. So Junior's going to have playmates to grow up with. It's absolutely perfect. It's quiet. It's clean. There's no motorbikes racing up and down the street with 2-year-olds on the handlebars. It's just, I just can't believe it, you guys. Unbelievable. I'm beside myself. I really am. I just cannot believe my luck, you know. So I've been looking a little bit. Not so much in the previous couple of months, but the last couple of visits, I've been looking around, taking pictures of signs. And yesterday I found it. For those of you who are familiar with the Barrio Barreto area, you know the coffee shop. That's where all the ladies go when they get off work. You make a turn down, that's Rizal Street, along Post City, Rizal. You make a turn down that street, and we're almost all the way down at the end of that road. I just can't believe my luck, you know. The owner's Filipino, lives in Sacramento, California. I spoke with him on the phone yesterday afternoon about 3 p.m. He's really, really nice guy. He's delighted to have he is ex-Navy. He's delighted to have a U.S. Marine renting his property because he knows, you know, we speak the same language. We're brethren, right? He's absolutely delighted. And he said the place has been for rent for 6 months. And everybody that looks at it turns it down because it's too expensive. I would easily pay $45, $50K for this place. It's $20K a month. I can't believe it. It's almost half the rent we're paying now in Angel shit. And my kids are going to have a great place to grow up. Good school to go to. Nice hospital just down the road. It's fantastic. I just can't believe it. I knew it would work out if I stayed at it, you know. I knew it would work out. If I kept pounding the pavement, I'd find something, and I did. So there you go, you guys. Persistence. Persistence and consistency paid off for me in the end. Oh, Mike, it's... Well, first of all, the lot size. You know, the size of the lot that this property is on, the house and apartment, the size of the lot is probably, Jesus, over 1,000 square meters. It's absolutely massive. I'm so shocked. I really am. You know, at the price. I'm so surprised. So there's a 4-bedroom house with a giant apartment attached to the 4-bedroom home. It's a single story. It's a bungalow style. And the lady that lives in the house next door, I met her yesterday, and she's just delighted. Because we've got a puppy moving in that's going to keep her dog. She's got 2 Shih Tzus. And she's got 2 little boys. I think she said 3 and 5. So Junior's going to have some playmates growing up. She has a Norwegian husband, so her kids are half-breeds, just like Junior. It's just going to be awesome, you know. It's very safe. It's very secure. The dog can't get through the gate. He can't get out of the gate. The kids can't get out of the gate, and they've got this giant yard to play in. You know, Bob, I have swam in it several times. There's many locals that will not swim in it. It is known for having a high bacteria count. Now, there you go. You guys can see these. Watch that water down there. Those are, you see that? Those are probably minnows, right? You see that? Right over in this area here. There it is. There's fish jumping there. The water is known for having a high bacteria count, but there's, you know, there's still fish that are mooshing around in it, so it can't be that high. Or there wouldn't be any, you know what I mean? There wouldn't be any live fish in the water at all. Now, I'm not saying you can cast a reel and pull in a bluefin tuna. That's not what I'm saying. But where there's fish that are alive, there's probably not too high of a bacteria count or they wouldn't be alive, right? I don't know. I'm just using my common sense. Common sense doesn't always translate well in this country, but right over here, they're mooching on something there. I don't know what's in the water that they're mooching on, but very active. They've been active since I got here. I've been here about 20 minutes. There we go. We've got sunrise coming over the hills. So this will be my standard go live spot. Harley's is open 24 hours. I can come in here and go live at 2 in the morning if I want. No one blinks an eye. Not only that, but it's a great hotel. Not only is the food good, it's a great hotel with a good staff, clean rooms, the whole bit. Harley's Pub and Hotel, you guys. Thank you, Bruce. I really appreciate that. My God. Thank you, sir. Wow. I really appreciate that, Bruce. Thank you. It doesn't happen very often here, but thank you so much, sir. You are the man. That'll buy me my first week of golf balls on the Subic Bay International Golf Club, baby. Stay tuned for that vlog. It's going to be coming up soon. Big shout out to Sir Bruce. Thank you, sir. Really. Yeah, baby. Semper Fidelis, baby. Getting her done in Subic Bay. Fuck yeah. Getting her done, baby. I'm home, finally. Alongapo City, where it all started back in 1985. On the USS Okinawa. Which is now dead in the sea, right next to San Clemente Island. They sank it in '94. Thanks a lot, brother. I appreciate that. Really appreciate it. Check this out. They've got their own water here. Harley's Pub and Hotel. How about that? Smart marketing, right? They don't have the Arrowhead bottles. They got their own water. How you like them now? The water's always so calm in the morning you could ski on it, you know? By 2 a.m. or 2 p.m., the winds will be up and there'll be waves crashing on the beach. Yeah, no real problem, Mike Foodie. It just so turns out the Thunder MC mechanic that does the work on all of our bikes is also a bike transport guy. He's got one of the big vans, like the dealerships use in Manila. he can roll 3 full-size bikes into that van and go out and do deliveries. So I've got the motorcycles taken care of. He'll move the golf carts as well. All I've got to do is worry about moving a refrigerator and a little bit of furniture. Because it turns out the owner of the house was going to ask me, was going to ask me if I wanted to swap houses with him. Because he currently owns a 2-bedroom down the street from us, but he's in his 70s and can't climb the steps anymore. So he was going to ask me if we wanted to swap houses. Jonah and I would move into his house, the 2-story, and he would move back into his original bungalow. Because he's sick of climbing the steps. So now, when I told him we were moving, he's like, fine. He goes, now I can just rent out my 2-bed. I can rent out my 5-bedroom, 2-story house, and I'll just move back into the bungalow. He's delighted. Everything worked out. Everybody's happy. And I'm currently under no lease at all in that house. I can stay as long as I want. We can take our time moving, We can just move slowly. Everything just worked out perfectly. There's not going to be any rush where I've got to move everything in one day. I'm signing the lease today. I told the owner we may not move in till July. We just don't know when we're going to move in. But the biggest part I'm delighted about is I don't have to come up with that $80K a month for rent. Now, the house that we're going to rent is beautiful. It's like a resort. But I'm talking about the house in Angel Shit that we were going to rent for $80K a month. It's a beautiful home. But I went from $80K a month down to $20K, and now I'm living where I want to live. So it just worked out. It's unbelievable. That's $60K a month I'm saving. That's 72,000, or how much is that in a year? Over 700,000. That's another new motorcycle, baby. Yeah, baby. No, I'm joking. I'm not gonna, I've got 3 bikes at this point, and I think that's enough. Although I did sell the NMAX. I sold the NMAX to the Sergeant of Arms at Thunder MC. It's only got 2,000 kilometers on it, so he's going to buy that today. And I'm going to roll that money into an X-Max. X-Max is the bike I've always wanted. So I'll have the X-Max, I'll have Big Blue, and I've got the Suzuki Adventure bike, the V-Strom. That'll be it. I'm done. I've got a bike for all occasions. I've got a cruiser, a city cruiser. I've got a toll road boss, and I've got a Province bike. Perfect. Jonah's got her golf cart. She can cruise around Barretto with the kids and the yaya, do a little bit of mooching on National Highway. It's just perfect. Everything worked out. I just can't believe it, Keep your head down and stay persistent. Things do work out, So when you come next time, Mike Foodie, we'll be here in Olongapo, baby. You guys come out. Get you a room at Harley's and you can walk to our house, literally. Yeah, Mike, changes for the good, baby. Changes for the good. Or you can stay at the Arizona. The Arizona's also a nice place with great food, good rooms. And you're literally 5 minutes away from my house, walking. How about that? How you like me now? Mike Foodie and Ma'am Janine? Jonah Dona, she tied one on last night with all the guards at T-Mog Residences. Yeah, Mike, me too. Me too, brother. Now we can hit all these resorts we've been paying this big money at every night for a room. And most of these resorts, as long as you're buying food, you can use the pool. So if we want to run Junior over to the Central Park, Junior and his big sister, Yee Chevelle, They can do a little bit of swimming and we can have breakfast. Or we can go over to Treasure Island. As long as you're eating food there, you can use that pool. We've got the Wild Orchid pool. It's the same deal. Long as you're ordering food, you can use the pool. And I don't have to pay the room costs. We've got this. It's just unbelievable. I'm so stoked. And best part is no more angel shit. Don't have to deal with the crazy drivers in Angel Shit City anymore. It's totally different here. Totally different. I know that because I've spent hours and hours on the road here. The people on motorbikes and in cars are not nearly as crazy here as they are over there. There's just something, you know, everybody says it's the Kapampangans that make the place crazy. I'm starting to believe that might be it. Okay, Mike. Okay, Mike, thanks. I don't want to call out the Kapampangan community. It's their, you know, it's their province. They are the original dwellers of Pampanga province. But, you know, I'm the messenger, so don't kill the messenger, okay? That's what I'm being told by a lot of the old crusty expats that have been in angel shit for 20 plus years. It's the Kapampangan community there. It's their province, so they hate the invasion of the people from Manila, the Tagalog-speaking fucktards, as they call them. If you can't speak their language, you know, they look down on you. And I know that's true. I've experienced that. So, again, don't kill the messenger, all right? I'm just the messenger. Yeah, Singapore, Dan, it's much more laid back. This is more retirement speed, you know what I mean? And I'm not here to chase pussy, so. Good morning, ma'am. Angel shit is for tourists, really. It's, you know, tourists and Korean golfers. And you know, it's a great place if you know, if you like chasing the little brown ladies around, you know, fly into Clark for a couple of weeks and do that. There's nothing wrong with it, but you don't want to live there. I'm telling you. It's not a place to live. People are leaving for a reason, okay? We're not crazy. We've been here for a long time. I've been in the Philippines 8 years. It's experience that makes us want to get the hell out of there. It's not, you know, we're not losing our fucking minds. I honestly do not know how my Thunder brothers have managed to survive there as long as they have. 20 plus years in angel shit. I just don't know how they do it. Everybody's been robbed. Their home has been robbed. They've lost a motorbike. Their wives have been assaulted on the street and money stolen from them. It's just, the place is absolutely batshit crazy. There's two things that are wrong with Angeles City. Two things, major. Number one, there's no police presence. Number two, the city caters to squatter communities. Now, whenever you combine those three things at once, zero police presence, a squatter community, several squatter communities, and a large population of foreigners, there's only one thing that's going to happen, and that's crime against the foreigners, all right? And you've seen it. You've seen it yourself. You saw Philly Bryant. Lut got robbed right in front of her house with a knife. They took money from her right in front of her own house. I was robbed. Jonah and I were robbed in our apartment in Daegu while we slept in the bed. Somebody got into the apartment and robbed us and stole my motorbike. Now, why would you want to live somewhere, right? It's only common sense, right? Why would you want to live somewhere? And now, even though we're in Timog residences, we keep a fake gun on a stool right by the back slider. So if anybody does get into the garage, try to get into the back of the house, they'll see that gun. It does look real. Facebook shut me down for that gun. But why would you want to live somewhere where you have to live that way? We're scared of living there, you guys. So we're scared to live there. It only makes sense to get the hell out, right? Why stay? There's nothing in angel shit that's worth staying there. I'm telling you right now. There's absolutely nothing there. Do not settle down and retire there. It's not worth it. You get you a little place here in Barretto, you're only 45 minutes away, okay? And there's plenty of ladies here in Barretto to chase. They're local girls. They all live here. They're not girls that are flown in from the province and trafficked like most of the girls in Angel City are. I see all these vloggers doing videos about why the bars are getting raided. And some of them are doing great videos, but they're missing the point. They're not telling the whole story. I happen to know the whole story because the bars were being raided in 2014 when I was here. That's going to be an upcoming video. I'm going to do a live stream about why the bars are being raided. There's a lot of great stories, but most of the guys are missing the big story of why the bars are getting raided. It's actually something you shouldn't talk about, you know, but I think I can talk about it and tell the story without calling anybody out, all right? So stay tuned for that. That's going to be an upcoming video, not a live stream. I'm going to tell you why the bars are getting raided, why they were getting raided back in 2014. Again, I've been coming here for 10 years. Angel shit I'm talking about. Singapore Dan, it says that right on the sign. Although, believe it or not, Singapore Dan, they took that down. I don't think it's up anymore. You could see that arch as you're heading north into Kalapandayan. I think they took it down. It said Olongapo City, home of the world's most beautiful women. They put that up after the girl from Olongapo won Miss Universe, if I remember correctly. If I'm wrong about that, I apologize, but I think that's why they put it up. It's been up there for years. Philly Bryan got out of angel shit. There's been many others before him that left for the same reason. It's the crime. Hold up, 1964, good morning. How are you, sir? Thanks for joining the live. Welcome to Baloy, Long Beach, Harley's Pub and Hotel. You do not want to live somewhere where there's squatters. Squatters are opportunists. Those bridge people, right? Those bridge people that the foreigner goes down there and feeds every day, those are the same kids that are up on Fields Avenue pickpocketing foreigners every day. So what's the irony in that? We're feeding their kids, and they come up and commit crimes against foreigners. Escondido, California, yeah, baby, left behind. Where's the irony in that? Why would you want to live somewhere where that's the standard? You've got a Western guy that's busting his ass to feed these kids every day, and then the parents send their kids up to Fields Avenue to pickpocket the foreigners, the very people that are feeding them. Olongapo City is shut down as far as the chrome pole scene, but there's plenty of it here in Barretto. There's plenty of bars. There's plenty of drinking bars. You know, if you're an alcoholic, you can still get it done right here in Barretto. You don't have to be an angel shit. And I've noticed something different, you guys. This is just an observation, okay? I don't see any broken expats here in Olongapo. If you sit at Lonnie's Tourist Hangout for a couple of hours and just observe the people walking by, you're going to see these broken down expats that are dragging their knuckles walking down the street. They look like they're about to die. And you don't see that here in Barretto. What you see here are more guys that have been here for 20, 30 years and they're still active, right? They're still in pretty good shape. So there's something in the air here. There's something better. I can't tell you how many times I've sat on a bar stool at Lonnie's because I was in that mode for a little while. I was drinking every day. I was becoming that broken expat, right? I was becoming that guy The dead Farang. Does anybody know the dead Farang? And that meme that he's got, that's the typical angel shit expat. The guy that's limping with sandals. If anybody knows who the dead Farang is, great vlogger. But his channel icon is absolutely hilarious, and it's very typical of your typical Western expat and angel shit. The city breaks you eventually. And I'm getting the fuck out of there before it breaks me. It's not going to happen. Not when I've got a child that's relying on me. You know what I mean? I've got Tony Jr., I've got Jonah. I've got Yishavel, who's going to come and join us at the end of the year from the province. There's no way in hell I'm going to try and raise those kids in a city that's filled with crime, drugs, and prostitution. Fuck that. Why would anybody raise their kids there? So the gauntlet has been thrown, okay? I'm calling it today. Whatever the date is, it's March something or another, in the year 2025, Philo is throwing the gauntlet. Get the hell out of Angel Shit City. Philly Brian, I know you're probably not watching, but if you happen to run across this, brother, 10 thumbs up to you for getting the hell out. I'm doing the same. We're right behind you, man. Well, we're 18 months behind you, but we're doing the same thing. We're getting the hell out. I've just got no desire at all to live in the province. I can't do it. Too many bugs. I gotta live somewhere where there's infrastructure, okay? I gotta have internet. I don't give a shit about Jolly Beer or MacDo because I don't even eat that crap anymore. But by the way, I'm down to 170 pounds for you Western folks. From 186 to 170 in 90 days. No beer, no rice, no soft drinks. How you like me now, huh? I'm back. I'm just about back to my fighting weight. If I can get down to 165, I'll be giving that fucking golf ball a ride, Adrian. With that beautiful natural draw on it. Oh, you just watch that thing fly through the air. You get a little chubby just watching it, right? Adrian knows what I'm talking about. You start trapping that ball with your driver, then you know you're hitting some good balls. It's got nowhere to go. You hit that golf ball and it just fucking screams for 310 yards. And I will still, I'm a member over at that driving range. I will still get up and I'll drive over there at 5 in the morning. I'll get there right when they open. I'll hit balls for an hour and I'll jump on the tow road and come right back. It's very simple. I'm already a member for the next year, so I'm not gonna waste that. It's too close. And Jonah and the kids, they sleep till noon anyway, because they're up all night long. We're the vampire family. Plus, I really like the club pro there. He's a great guy. You should see this guy. Adrian, I've got some video footage of this guy hitting the golf ball. He is so crisp and so pure when he hits the golf ball. His swing looks like fucking Freddie Couples. And you know what I'm talking about when I talk about Fred Couples. Just an effortless swing. Doesn't even look like he's going after it, right? He just fucking destroys it. Unbelievable golfer, this guy. I've taken 2 lessons from him. He's straightened out a couple of things that I was doing wrong that I didn't realize. And now, you know, I'm pretty much on my own. He even comes over and watches me hit every now and then and gives me that smile and that nod. He's like, yep, you're getting it. So, anyway, we've got a very exciting 90 days coming up here where we're going to be moving slowly. We've got the car now that we can put the seats down in. I can move a bunch of shit. I've got a car I can put four to six sets of golf clubs in the back, like a pickup truck. There you go. You see those fish jumping there? Look at that. Coming out of the water. Are those sardines or minnows or what the hell are they? Anybody know? Look at the big school of them. They're just mooching on something out there. Fantastic. So with the money I'm saving on monthly rent, I can probably get a membership at the Subic Bay International Golf Club. How about that? Which is about a, 20-minute drive from my house here in Barretto. My new house in Barretto. Here comes the sun. It's going to get hot. I forgot to bring my Oakleys. I'm going to be red-eyeing it here pretty soon. Shout out to Team Petronas. Mercedes F1, baby. That's a Padia shirt. They've got all of the team shirts in Padia for Formula One. Fantastic place. So much fun. There you go. I got 4 of the teams for Formula One. I got 4 of their team shirts. I've got Mercedes, I've got Red Bull, I've got BMW, and I've got the orange team. What the hell's the name? I can't remember now. I've been up since 3 a.m. Here she comes. "48 minutes in. Hit that like button. Come on now. 17 people to 6 likes. We ate the sand. You're eating the sand and I'm eating a box of Crayolas. Yeah, baby. Nothing better than the blue Crayolas. They taste like grapes. Grape soda. How's the image on your end, guys? It looks pretty damn good here. That's the iPhone 16 Pro Max, baby. We got a Bonka down here just waiting for some customers. It's Monday morning now. Everyone's gone home, so thanks, you guys. It looks good, huh? The name of that boat is JM-B. And I've already got a boat trip scheduled with Captain Ron and First Mate Ruben. April 12th, I think. April 12th and 13th, we're going to be here. Myself, Jonah, my buddy, and his family. Now, there is a floating bar that's out. Let me see if I can zoom in on it. The Arizona has their bar out. Where is it? Oh, I see it. It's right there. Ah. You're not going to be able to see it, really. There is a floating bar out. Don't get too excited about the floating bars, you guys. It's, The floating bars are really just a tourist trap. They take you out there on that little barge, and then you're stuck there. And you've got girls begging you for drinks. So they know you can't leave the bar, so they'll hound you and hound you and hound you for drinks until you give in. You can do much better on National Highway. Just, My recommendation would be just avoid the floating bars altogether. It's not worth it. I mean, go out and experience it once. I took Jonah out a couple of weeks ago. She enjoyed it. I mean, we sat on the back of the floater, and that's the best thing to do. If you want to go to a floating bar, take your honeyco out there with you. Then the girls will leave you alone. The mama-san, she won't hound you for ladies' drinks. Take your chica out there, get yourself a beer, and sit on the back of the floater and hang your feet off the edge. Drink a beer with your honeyco. Don't go out there alone because you're going to get trapped. And it's so convenient because if you're staying at the hotel, sir, you can just charge the bills to your room, charge the lady drinks to your room. So a lot of guys give in. Desert Storm National Highway is the main road traveling north and south through Barreto. Yes, from Alangapo. Just past the cemetery down there, just past the cemetery at the back gate, it turns into the National Highway. And that runs all the way up to Iba. It's much the same as MacArthur Highway is, right? That runs through Angel Shit and into Manila. Much the same as MacArthur Highway. It's called National Highway. Here she comes. Temperature's going to go up 10 degrees here in about 5 more minutes. Summer's here, you guys. The heat is on. And the whole floating bar thing, I don't mean to kill anybody's buzz. That's just my experience, okay? I'm not saying, because I know there's a troll out there who's intoxicated, who's going to leave a shitty comment. That's my experience on the floaters. If you go out there by yourself, they're going to attack you like sharks. Because they know you can't leave. You're stuck. Desert Storm vetted, it is safe to go in the water, yes. The water is safe, but, however, if this body of water was in Southern California, the beach would probably be shut down, okay? Because, of a certain bacteria level that may exist in the water. It's kind of like the tap water in your hotel, right? They tell you don't drink the tap water. Kind of the same thing. You can swim, but don't, if you've got open wounds or something, you don't want to swim in it. You could get some type of an infection, but, don't get the water in your eyes, don't get it in your ears. Just wade out there, waist deep, and enjoy it, because the water is warm, and the water is clear. You can see to the bottom. So it's not, now you got a diver out here. Check this out. You got a guy swimming out. Can you see that? He's right over there. There's no flooding, Ray. We're actually, the house that I'm renting is elevated. It's up high. You got to walk up to get into the front door. So, you see that guy swimming out there? He's dragging something behind him. By the way, good morning, Ray. He's got a snorkel. He's got fin and snorkels. Yeah, Desert Storm, a war veteran, the last thing that you're going to worry about is, a small bacteria count in the water here. Shit, you got to be kidding me. At least you don't have Iraqi fucktards, laying down fucking friendly fire at you. Right? Okay, here we go. And there's your sunrise. Ooh, shit. You just got to know the right area to live. That's correct. Okay, I've already made my mistake. I called angel shit home for 4 years, and it wore me down. I had to get out of there. Too much bullshit. Too many beggars. Too many fucking, everywhere you go, there's somebody has their hand in your face. You can't go into a 7-Eleven without somebody opening the door and putting their hand out. It might sound insensitive, okay? And if you're a tourist, you might be amused by that, but when you live here, and it's every day of your life, it wears you down. There's just too much damn poverty in AC to call it home. There's too much poverty there. Whew. My dumb ass left my Oakleys in the room. I'm staying at the Orchid back here. Bob Barker, yeah, I can tell you this, COVID was a great time to live there. Every one of us who lived there talks very fondly about the COVID days. That was the best time to live there. Once it opened back up, it went to shit again. Whew. You can see that. They turn all the lights off in the restaurant. Look at that. So this is the place to bring your honey cove. She's trying to get a tan. You just come here at sunup. Hang out here for about an hour. Oof. Problem is, there's nowhere I can go to escape it. There's no shade. I'll be right back, guys. Got a sea run to make. Enjoy the sunrise, will ya? And the sound of the bustling waves, what's coming up now. There you go. There's your diver right there. Let's zoom in on him. Put him on the live stream. Yeah, but you still get that even here in Barreto, but it's not nearly as bad. You don't nearly have the beggar problem here. But yeah, you're right. I agree with you. The 7-Elevens here, especially the one on Baloy Beach at National Highway in Baloy, does not have any door handles on it. So, and not only that, but if somebody does try and do that, they run them off. They run all the beggars off. I sit and watch it. I watch it every Sunday morning, every Saturday morning when I'm having my coffee down there at 3 a.m. The guy who's running the cashier, I've gotten to know those guys really well. And the security guard, he runs them off. He doesn't allow it. But in angel shit, you know, nobody cares about anything there. Everyone's in fucking La La Land in Angel Shit City. It's bad enough you've got a culture or a population that lives in La La Land to begin with. Now, I don't know what he's going after there, you guys. You know, I'm pretty much a Subic Bay newbie, but he's diving for something. He's dragging a little basket behind. He's got the full gear on. He's got wetsuit, snorkel, mask, everything. So this guy's a pro. He's not pushing a taco cart around Barreto. He's a pro. I'm just hanging out, waiting for the BPI bank to open up in Olongapo. I think they open up at 9:30 or 10 there, and I'll go take the money out to give to the owner. The owner's nephew, anyway, who is a pharmacist in Olongapo City. I'm giving him the deposit and 2 months' rent, and the place is mine. I get the keys. Very, very exciting. Man, that would make a nice picture there, wouldn't it? That banca with the water behind it. And if you crop it just right, you can get the rocks in there. Yeah, look at that. There you go. There's your picture. There's your thumbnail for the live stream right there. How about that? Zoom out just a little bit. Right there. That's your picture for the live stream. Your thumbnail. Yeah, Singapore Dan, there's a BPI route right down the road here on National Highway. There's two on base. God, there's a half a dozen in Olongapo City. So I've got many options. I'm on Big Blue as well, so I've just got to mooch around till I'll just look at Google Maps and I'll pick one. I'll pick one that's close to the pharmacy where Sir Nino works. That's his name, Nino. The Westons, good morning. Welcome to the live stream. Baloy Long Beach Road, Harley's Pub and Hotel. And we are being, right now, at this point, just completely washed out, so. Whew. It is hot, you guys. Feels good, though. There's nothing like that morning sunrise at Harley's Pub. By the way, a great brewed coffee here, you know. Look at this. This is what they bring to you. You let that sit for a few minutes after she drops it off. You push that plunger down. That's called a coffee press, boys. That's how it's done. That's how the big boys drink their coffee, huh? Real milk. Look at that. Yeah. That's not fucking 3-in-1 Capico, baby. This is the real deal. Whew. Life is good, boys. That's all I got to say. Thanks for joining the live. Life is good. And it's getting better. Anyway, I think that's going to do it. The Westons, I retired at 52. I was sitting on a big chunk of cash. I had a pension that started at 55, so I said, what the hell? I got this money, I'm going to the Philippines, I know I can live on it until 55, so that's what I did. I rolled the dice and it worked out for me, right? I left the USA at the age of 52, moved here, lived in Manila for 4 years, and then moved to Angel Shit. And now, the next couple of months here, we'll be slowly migrating to Subic. And this will be the place that I call home. That, you know, thank God. And now I can still get that condo in Jomtien Beach, Pattaya, and we can escape over there every now and then. But we're not going to be running away from beggars and poverty. We're just going to be running away because we want to. What the hell? Why not? You only live once, right? Whew. Anyway, I'm going to call it right there, you guys. I'm an hour and 10 minutes in. Thanks for joining the live. Stay tuned for Adrian. Thanks, brother. You've always got my back, bro. My OC golf bro. Thanks for joining the live, and we'll see you on the next vlog, okay? Bye now.